Oh boy, okay, getting started a little bit later than intended. By just a few minutes, but sometimes that happens. Sometimes life happens. But regardless. Hello everyone. My name is Firespit, protogen most likely to cause all sorts of problems, both intentional and unintentional. And welcome back. Just waiting for things to finish loading up on my end over here, and we're going to be getting right back into some more oxygen not included as always, because it just completely consumed my life. I have no regrets or remorse over this situation. We live, dance, and thrive for the Duplicants. As soon as, well, look at what oh. Why dare you be blank? Oh, wait. It stopped responding for a second. It's not a stream without some kind of issue. Audio looks good. What about... There it goes. There we go. Okay, last we done things, we had managed to get liquid hydrogen being produced. On top of liquid oxygen being produced. But most importantly, we have my arch nemesis. Oh, yes. My rival, my enemy, will soon be reconstructed, but I have some things I want to do to adjust this. Instead of letting it run full tilt continuously, we are going to just do a little adjustment to how things work here. There we go. Frankie's back. He hath returned. Speaking of which, what are we looking at the star map? I don't know if there's anything over in this area, but it looks like for the most part we've explored the most of our cluster. Aside from some of the outer rim items, which my big concern with those are if I can reach that with a hydrogen rocket. Because I know with the petroleum rocket, on a round trip, it doesn't go far enough. Also, I kind of want him to go, like, just next time I have him available. Just zip in like that. And what's entombed? That's entombed. It's been buried under ice. That's unfortunate. Actually, I think I shouldn't have deconstructed this tile. Shoot. Take apart this tile instead. The reason for that is I'm going to take apart this one. We're going to reduce it into one exosuit access in here, but that will be fine. As kind of, this is what I... Ooh, right. Okay. Got a few things going on here at once. What am I doing with this water? Oh, right. Right, I remember what I was going to be doing with this water. I was going to start bombarding this planet. Hopefully. Deconstruct. Right, currently not enabled. We got a fair bit of liquid oxygen there. And a small stockpile of liquid hydrogen, which has been filled up, but I left the thing running. Oh well. Those need repairing. It's not desperate they need repairing, but it is needed. Oops, I didn't want to relocate the iridium. That can kind of just hang out right there. That's what I want to relocate. Now this thing... set the amount. Okay, so that... we're working on right now. For research, we are... we're looking at that, data science. Then monuments. Be the, looks like the final research project. So I'll have that going for me. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I may set up another pump in here just to get rid of any of the gas but steam. Kind of keep the research reactor in a vacuum. As useful as carbon dioxide may be, I feel like allowing gas heat transfer through things, not too helpful. I may also consider relocating the research reactor chamber to somewhere else, maybe on the surface. I don't know. I don't know yet if that's what I want to do or not, though. Okay. What all surface rocks do I have available? Looks like I got a little bit of igneous rock up here, but it's not a whole lot. That's frustrating. Oof, I have a lot of granite just sitting here. And a little bit of sedimentary rock, but otherwise a lot of granite. I should probably use that up. Yeah, like these walls should be made out of granite now that I think about it. Do I have spring green triangles? I do not have spring green triangles. That is unfortunate. There we go, that's gonna look nice. Nice and absolutely not biased for the bionic duplicant. Absolutely not at all. But regardless, alright, this thing. Okay, that seems to work as intended. Awesome. And to get all the radioactive particulate out of here. Okay, I need these pipes to be built sooner rather than later. Maybe I can pump out this room actually. got plenty of igneous rocks, so that's not an issue. They're just taking their dear old time. Oh, come on, guys. It's taking them so long to do this work. By a lack of actual igneous rock. At least on the surface. Well, I'm not really going to be able to work on my research reactor until I get this done. That's kind of annoying. Okay, since we're taking our time... That's interesting. Can't use mafic rock. Am I not looking in the right spot? Bizarre. Not for regular pipes. Eh well, we'll just use granite. And hopefully it doesn't melt on... Well, hopefully it doesn't melt when this thing blasts off. Hopefully. see here. Igneous, shale, sandstone, copper, granite, sedimentary, obsidian. That's very strange. An buildable solid raw mineral. Huh, weird. Wonder why I can't use it for anything. Or at least not for piping. Ventilation? Yeah. Not piping though. Huh. Annoying. How much nectar are these guys supposed to produce? Doesn't seem right. 100 kilograms of snow a cycle yields 80 nectar a cycle. That doesn't feel right. I mean, if it said 100 snow every 4.5 cycles, I'd believe it, but... Huh. Running low on battery power. Some more of those built. Okay, is this actually being built now? Well, slowly. Oh. That ain't good. It's fixable, but that ain't good. To play a power shut-off box here. We're gonna go ahead and tie that to. If the green signal with the reservoir is low, then I hate that. That is by its very design an obnoxious design. That needs to be built immediately. That is a nostalgic background. I probably should have rotated it around a little bit here and there and everywhere. Ah, well, it's fine. Thank you. I'm going to relocate. Oops, that's not it. Okay, power flowing again. That could have been bad. Oh, I see. Part of the issue is because of how I'm producing hydrogen, or what I'm using hydrogen for. Yeah. I'm not stockpiling hydrogen anymore. That's unfortunate. Okay. Automation. Pull those apart. Won't need them anymore. And then under ventilation. Flow all of that hydrogen on out. Excellent. Excellence. And that's kind of the other issue. It's just I have 3 Atmos suits here, and I should probably look at maybe storing granite close by. Like, I've got it here, but I just mean, like, on the other side of the, on the other side of the thing. Oh, right, a meteor impact, that's why that's been damaged. Right. It is warm over here, but it'll cool off gradually. Oh, yeah, that does need to be emptied. Yeah, that's an issue. It has not been emptied yet. That is, well, I've got a lot of water in the pipe, so there's that at least. There goes. I might bypass this. No, actually I won't. There's still salt water in here. We still got salt water, we still got some other issues. So I will not be bypassing that, I changed my mind. Alright, it's great to see the thing is working exactly as intended, but goodness. I should switch it off for just a second. Permitted exactly 0 units through. Okay, that's hydrogen condensing down. Love to see it. Only a fistful of micrograms. But that should allow for significantly less radiation coming through. Actually. Oh, interesting. Ceramic actually has a lower radiation blocking percentage than igneous rock. Huh. Did not know that. Need more oxygen in these suits. Sooner rather than later. And maybe that'll do the trick. Got these 2 oxygen bottles up here that are needed to be refilled anyway, or need to be drained back into the pipes anyway. So hopefully. There we go. Excuse me, why are you back blowing? Oh god. Well, that was an unintentional side effect. That is back. Great, that's backflowing. Awesome. At least oxygen is going through, but it's not going in the direction I want it to. Not helpful. Okay, almost done. Actually, it looks like we have liquid oxygen for that pipe. Get it flowing in the right direction. I think that should be enough. Or it can flow in 2 directions because apparently they got both pipes finished. Awesome though. Awesome, but we need a lot more oxidizer in these pipes. But hey, it'll work. This rocket, I just want to boost the range. And also maybe make a few more blast shot rounds. I don't have any nickel. Right. That might be a little bit. Shouldn't be too long, but it might just be just a little bit. We'll take another one of those. Don't really have use for it, but we'll take another one. Make some more frost. Oh, that reminds me about the frost buttons. I have blossom seeds. I should use those. I should put those to use. Right, that's where I was going to use them. This is where I was going to put them to use. I wanted to, we're going to relocate that there. I don't know why I put that there when I could put it right here. I should absolutely put it right there. That way they don't need to use oxygen masks just to drop off bleach stone. Actually, I also don't need... Hang on a second. I'm realizing I don't need a lot of this. Because I could just... Need that, don't need that. Still want that, but... I'll actually use that, and that. And that. And then all of this can be salvaged up to there, because I still have a whole bunch of these. So basically the general plan is I'll have the bleach stone shipped right through these tiles so they can't cause problems. They can't off gas into chlorine until it gets dropped into here. Perfect. Actually, one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open up this top here. I take that back. I'm not going to be opening up the top here because I can't reach it. That's fine. We will reach it in just a second. Yeah, well. Anyways, what I was going to do is I was going to push oxygen into here to kind of push the chlorine gas down. Ultimately, it won't be an issue regardless. Oh, these are super pressure sensitive. I didn't realize how pressure sensitive those were. Oh dear. That's kind of annoying. Okay. Three eggs in there that I don't need. Crack the eggs for now. And also bask in the carpeted bathroom. Witness this horror. I have created it. I regret nothing about it. For it is the carpeted restroom. I guess no, technically it is a bathroom because it has showers in it. It's like technically like a half, like a 3/4 bathroom. At least in the States, that's what it's called. I cannot speak for what other countries might refer to it as. Washroom is also an accurate term. Shave the dinosaur. Though I'm not sure how I feel about the tail feathers getting shaved off completely like that. That's not... Like, that ain't great, physically speaking. That ain't great for the health. Would you look at that? These are full. What's your range? The only 9 of 6. 250 kilograms. 900 kilograms. Really? All of that and liquid hydrogen doesn't go as far. That doesn't seem right. That doesn't feel right. Yeah. That's got a range of 16 tiles. All of that for a range of 16 tiles. Sure, it's faster, but I thought this was gonna have more oomph to it. That's actually kind of disappointing. Right. Can I add another liquid oxidizer tank to you? Ah, don't have enough materials. Don't have enough steel. I can get more steel because actually I was gonna replace this with a standard cargo bay. And actually, what is your... Sure, usually I send these out for these, but I may... Yeah, never mind. Restricting it to a range of 10 is not going to do good. And then, can you take a... There we go. Awesome. Probably shouldn't make it out of tungsten. It's fine. I can get wolframite from, one of these, I think? No. Maybe not. Ah, yes, I can get wolframite from here. Ooh, tungsten. I'm not sure if I want to collect... Well... No, I do want to be able to collect liquids. Aha! Draco eggs. Ooh. Draco Eggos. Bring forth the sheep geckos. Which I don't really, I do want them. Not for shearing. Because I got my dinos for that. Rather, I want my Drecos because they can produce phosphorus. By chowing down on these. Alright, excellent. Why don't I use this prompt in the first place? I don't know why I manually did all that. I don't have an answer for that. Sometimes I just do. We just accept that sometimes I just do. Go ahead and deconstruct this stuff. So it comes out right here should be good. The reason I want to do that is because I'm gonna do something. Something chaotic and unhinged. No. That can be further from the truth. What I'm going to actually do is... Start from essentially down here instead of up here. So we got like the 1, 2, 3 room. We're gonna go with the 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're gonna want flooring like right along here. And the reason we're doing that that's not good. That's fine. There we go. And get probably a little cold in here briefly. That's fine. That's manageable. Because I'm going to want a second one of these set up anyways. Okay, we've almost pumped all the... we are pumping out micrograms of chlorine gas. Excellent. We've almost ventilated it all out. Hi, hydrogen. Almost ventilated it all out. How long do these things take to grow? 8 cycles? That's not too bad. What's your guys' metabolism? That ain't great. Maybe I should keep these guys wild. Alright, I'll stop trying to tame those guys. Keep them wild and unrestrained because trying to grow these things is a little difficult because it needs brine ice. Don't need that anymore. Also don't need those. Okay, furniture, because if I have like a small walkway right there. Does that stop right at that? Right there. Don't need that. And this should be all nice, set, and ready to go for my research reactor now then. Okay, good. We're still in a vacuum. Love to see it. Love to see it. I actually might set up an automation thing to shut that off when carbon dioxide gets detected, though. That might not be a bad idea. Yeah, I think we'll do that. I need my trusty NOT gate here. And then set that to 10. I understand I still have lead over here that I should have swept out, but that's fine. This is probably going to run with about 20 units in it at any given moment. That has more in there than I thought. Okay. We're going to just set this to 1. Or no, actually, I think I'll let it run out of its material first. And then we'll work from there. Temporarily, we're going to disconnect that from the network because this is going to start pumping hot supercoolant through. And actually, I may disconnect my housing from the network as well, or the rest of my habitation. Yeah. Disconnect habitation. Like some of these are sitting at like 400 degrees. Though I might just cool off the supercoolant completely. As this thing does seem to be keeping up with itself. Alright, where do you keep getting enriched uranium from? Huh. Okay, now how much do you have? You still have some. Pressure's not a big deal. What are you sitting in brine? Again with the brine. What is that? Oh dear. Of course. Oh, research reactor, you continue to frustrate me. Like, it's great for the power production, don't get me wrong, but I should have scooped the lead out. I should have taken the lead out of this place. Freaking brine. Freaking brine. I should have scooped the lead out, but... Alright. Every time I turn around with this thing, it's just... If it's not one thing, it's another. Slay the beast, thank you. Yeah, for now, let it just flow through that. What's the pressure looking like? Okay, we're sitting in nectar now. Alright, that I understand. One, two, 3, 4, okay, 7. Food. For now, I guess I'll be using the salt water just for, oof. The salt water. Oh dear. That's fine. That's fine, though. That is manageable, because what we're going to go ahead and do in that case is plumbing. Plug that in. Okay. I still need to get these built. Okay, get all of that pumped out. Come on. Come on, guys. Actually, I kind of understand what the hesitation is. We are missing Atmos. It's not that we're missing Atmos suits, but we are very slow on the ventilation. I have just a lot of gas that needs to go to a lot of places, so I might need to just directly feed oxygen into these from a more localized source. So I'm a little disappointed in this. There we go. I can then understand that this is all unreachable here, so problem solved. I think I should put more hydrogen in here real quick. Yeah, just a little bit more hydrogen backflow into this. Or get redirected, I should say. This is not a backflow. It is flowing as desired. And that should do it. Get those pipes emptied out. That's a little better temperature control in here using just gas flow. As for the rest of this hydrogen, I'm going to be rid of it. Maybe. Now what are you sitting in? Just even nectar. There we go. Okay, so the good news is, aside from a few really hot aspects, or a few really hot parts of it, I should be able to fully redirect this back through the rest of my base. Yeah, there's just going to be a very short, unpleasant thermal spike. Yep. This will be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be hot temporarily, but it'll be fine. Let's pump some CO2 into here. Okay, yeah, plants have overheat. Yep, that's not a surprise. It's gonna overheat in here real quick. Hi, Gunk. How are you doing? Those guys are right in proper towers despite having their own place. Okay then. Obnoxious. In a word, very obnoxious. That ain't good. I do like how they kind of burst like fireworks. Okay, excellent. Let's get you right to that. How did sand end up down there? That's weird. Okay, we're running out of liquid. When do you erupt? Another 20 cycles. Not good. Not a great alternative, but it'll work. Yeah, because they're going to take a little while. Didn't realize they had an incubation rate of 3%. Unfortunate, but oh well. Still, that's kind of disappointing. All that work for making liquid hydrogen, and it doesn't have the same range. Well, actually, no, it doesn't have... Well, actually, it does kind of have the same range. Because I forgot, I've got 2 tanks on a lot of these rockets. So they're going to be able to reach 20. This thing can go significantly further. This can hit 32 range, can't it? Oh, I wonder. We'll have to do for the moment. Oh, they still need to be deconstructed. Your levels in here are fine-ish. Debatably. Arguably. My big concern is water levels, if anything. And those seem to be good. But on top of that... Why do I still have this? Don't need... Yeah, no, I don't need this. Nope, don't need this right now at all. Oh, hello. Sure, take the ice. I need liquid bridge. Spin. We are gonna end up with a bit of gunk in the pipe soon. And there's that last... Man, that is just like a tiny bit of gunk and it immediately stops growth. Okay then. That's annoying. Phyto oil. No, you just freeze. Oh, you boil into algae. Interesting. Actually, that's very interesting. A little bit of carbon dioxide, a little bit of algae. I could use that. Of course, I could also just turn biodiesel into tallow. Choices to be made. Little Draco eggs. Been around for 13 days. They'll hatch in another 26 cycles. Thereabouts. Give or take. Take or give. I'm not going to stop you. And boom. Right? Yeah. Let's go ahead and do... no more gold. How much? 10 more of that and 16 more of that. Yeah. Mayfic rock's the most common up here, but don't seem to be able to use it for piping, which is kind of upsetting. Hmm. Okay, I have to go through and get all this lead out of here. Which unfortunately means having to break this open again. Yeah, I know you're standing on burning hot lead, or burning hot iridium. That's all of it. That should be all of it. Get that out of there for the moment. One tree. One tree. Disable auto harvest on both of those. You need ethanol. That's not great. These need a phosphorus. Okay. I don't care for phloxes. I just want the pike apples themselves. These pike apples can also be used to make, well, they can be used to make veggie poppers. Absolute. That is a lot of food. But they can also be used to make berry sludge. Not that I super need berry sludge at the moment. I've actually got that covered. I need this plumbing built. Actually, that would be a bad idea, getting rid of the rest of this hydrogen by just dumping it into here. Just dump it right into there. Simply because I don't need this setup anymore. That was kind of a stopgap measure, and now I've got supercoolant. And oh boy, does supercoolant work. Although now that I think about it, what I was thinking of also doing was doing these sidewalls out of granite. Granite. Either a heightened decor value, and nobody has to walk on it either. Yes, the only thing that matters is fuzzy wall. Oh, nice. We have positive decor in the restroom. Or the washroom. Impressive. That is a lot of Rex eggs that I don't really need to be sitting on. That's interesting. It's using the glossy egg and not using the Draco egg are very interesting. Empty storage. Empty storage. You still have water for the moment. If only just for the moment. Not for long, though. That's for sure. There it is. Oh, interesting. That hasn't halted its growth. Oh, you're just cold. Okay. cosmetic print. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Life support gloves. We have that already. We do. Alright, let's fill this up. So this can do what I think it can do. We're going to need a lot more fuel, but... Oh yes, its range is indeed going up. $18 tiles. Excellent. And how are you managing right now? Holding plenty of salt, ice, and salt water and brine. Excellent. Tiles. I may need another oxidizer in there, but that's fine. Speaking of oxidizers, let's go and add another one of those. Slowly cooling down the pipe. Okay, good. Almost got all of that hydrogen out. Enough so I can go ahead and deconstruct this pipe network. Right, little hydrogen puff cloud. There we go. And then under power, we can go ahead and start pulling this apart. Need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Whoops. Okay, 2 full tanks. What's your... Okay, so an extra oxidizer tank isn't necessary. So the only thing that would be necessary is just hydrogen fuel. Alright then. Right, I know what I'm doing then. Coming. Liquid pipes. I can't empty storage on these, that's fine, but what I can do is burn out the rest of its fuel. That'll be easy enough to do. Which it looks like we're planning on doing anyway, so... You know, I intended to focus this on the research reactor, but... apparently we're not going to do that. No, we're going to change the title, because it's not what we're doing. Yeah, we're more focused on our rockets today. Which, I mean, this is understandable. They're rockets. How could you not focus on a rocket? They're beautiful. They're amazing. Where's Frankie? I need to... Frankie's on board. Excellent. Be on. Let me guess, automation wires. Yep. Always the automation wires. What if I put bunker tiles down here? Just try to put something down there. Okay, so that's where the hydrogen fuel is. Workable. I think, and I try not to do that too often, but I think we'll go ahead and we'll establish that there, and then we can go ahead and just do that. Yeah. So I won't need this anymore. Perfect. So the only thing this is being used for is fuel production, which for my power plants, which not super necessary. Think about it. I might not need this room anymore up here. Well, actually, no. Ooh, fried mushrooms. Num num num, fried mushrooms. Excuse me? What did you just cuddled? I see. That pip in here. Get that little thing right over in here then. Oh, look at him, he just hugs the eggs. Then, when you're done in here, I will put you back from whence ye came in the trade room. Okay, so we're a little crowded in here, that's fine. That's manageable. And your puffs, there we go. Just in case I have to deal with those. How you manage? Just temperature? Yeah, just body temperature. Everything else looks good. Nope, you're still awaiting these pipes to get built. Dang it. And since we're on the top of construction and deconstruction, we got a whole bunch of piping to dismantle, so oh, and ventilation. Okay, that's where that goes. So I want to honestly, I could just redirect into that. Just let that backflow back into there. Okay, that's coming back. It's full of ice and water and some salt. Not like I actually really need salt for anything. Now that I think about it. Hi, Flido. Yeah. You can use those as well. Like, I got a bunch of these. And there we go, Fuji. What are you doing? Why are you doing it? Look at him go. Where are you going with that gold? Oh. You probably shouldn't come down here, but whatever, I guess. Actually, Ulti, since we have the suit training module, plug that into you. And sonar. Yes, strengthen his ranching capabilities. How much raw egg are we sitting on? Sitting on quite a bit. Make some omelets. You're coming back in 2.3 cycles. Yeah, because you're way down, which is fine. This thing's probably got more range than it needs, to be completely honest. Oh well. Green signal launch rocket, red signal cancel launch. How's about a automation signal for is full of fuel? No, not too much to ask for, probably. Eh well. What can one do, you know? Aside bemoan the fact that I just drank all of my tea. Very upsetting. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and put the cup out of the way. Let's deal with that later. Very upset-o-gen to be out of tea. No, still working on that? Like, I'm going to assume all of my igneous rock is down here. You have iron ore. Okay. I have no idea where my Flido ran off to. Honestly, I don't know why I'm bothering with Flidos. What I should do, what I've been holding up, what I've been kind of not doing, and should do, need to work on, is to get this up and running. And I know exactly how to get it up and running. Got these running before. We'll do it again. And mopping, not exactly the favorite task. But I digress. Space does a sport child take up. I guess it doesn't matter too much how much a sport child takes up. I will just... Look in the wrong tab. I should be under food. Do that. And we're going to have a second pipe over here. This is just going to be a temporary thing. Yeah, we're going to do that instead. Oh no, the bees have breached containment. Actually, before I go about doing that, I need to empty this room out of gas. Which... Oh, jeez. Okay. I guess alternatively you could dig yourself out. Harold, really? You can leave. Oh. Saturn critter traps. What are these? Saturn critter trap is a carnivorous plant that lays in wait for unsuspecting critters to happen by, then traps them in its mouth from the sun. The Saturn traps, the Saturn trap plant's predatory mechanism is reflective of the harsh radioactive habitat it resides in. Once trapped in the deadly maw of the plant, creatures are gently asphyxiated and digested through powerful acidic enzymes, which cut the inner sides of outer traps plant leaves. Okay, so it's like a Venus flytrap. Plant meat. Huh. So I can put critters in these guys to receive plant meat, huh? What is plant meat? 20 plant meat from a plant, how nice. I see. I mean, technically this is not vegan. All the more reason to use it to insult a vegan. Don't actually do that, I was joking. That was a joke. Be respectful of people unless they are not respectful towards you. In which case, just ignore them. Okay, so once this room has been emptied out, we're going to go ahead and take all the stuff out. We're going to use a high pressure gas vent to pump it empty, and then I don't need anybody going in here. The last thing people will need to do is plant a now that I think about it, I don't need to go like just do that. And whatever. But how are my rockets faring? Oh good, you're back. This is what, water and salt water? Is that all we had in the liquid storage? Oh, salt water and brine. Which is great because then I can shut out this bit here. Don't need that operational anymore. Evaporation, my favorite. Starting to think using igneous rock might be asking for too much. Okay. Go ahead and clear out all this construction that's using igneous. And we'll go ahead and change out for, I guess, granite. And there we kind of go. Boom. Next up, I need more steel, because I do want those to be bunker tiles. Okay, that's just had to get loaded up, and then it's ready to be operated. I should put a lamp near this thing. Yeah, like that, and then... Duplicant motion sensor. Wherever, there it is. should be good right there. It's a shame I can't put right there, but this is a tall structure. There. That'll be faster to operate now. Eat up just a little less electricity through the power of the lamp. Okay, how long does cuddled last? Not a super long time, but long enough. Okay. Get out of the Draco pit and go back home. I'm going to swap these two around. Or maybe I'll just go into automation and just shut it out completely. Okay, we got another print. That time I noticed it immediately. Sure, we'll take the food. Little extra food's always nice. Interesting. Surf and turf. Mushroom wrap. I should probably establish a second kitchen just so I can get like another grill going and then have two gas ranges and a separate one along with a couple of more smokers. These things operate a little slowly. I just rotate my microphone a little bit. Those operate just a little slowly now that I've got like 17 dudes running around. Oh. Alright, one of them's on a rocket, but you know. Ooh, we made a few discoveries. Carbon asteroid. Interesting. Lots of carbon. Another gold asteroid, another chlorine cloud. Not sure how useful that could be. That's also a little out of my rocket reach. At least for now it is. But I'm just going to close that. I need more liquid hydrogen. More liquid hydrogen. It's all pink. It looks like nausea medication. Probably not a good idea though, since it's one, incredibly cold and two, hydrogen. But it does look like that. It does kind of have that nausea medication look to it. Oh, gunk. The regularity at which gunk gets flushed into this system is not okay. Especially when Sonia and Alti aren't even allowed into these rooms. But that's the only way gunk's getting in there. So all I can say is, Sonia or Alti, what are you doing? And why are you doing it? Very sludge. Yes. I don't like how this is full of oxygen, though. That's kind of weird. Didn't expect that to happen. Oh well. But now I can produce berry sludge, so that's another food that doesn't expire. Ever. And is actually pretty high quality. Is this... well... liquid cargo tank still has a lot of liquid in it. Probably make another batch of super coolant and put it into that bottle drainer. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Super coolant. Okay, now this is getting built. Finally. Oh. I put bunker tiles down, it's still melted. That's upsetting. Oh well. Pardon the can opening noise, just popping open some sparkling water. And it actually tastes like strawberries, like it suggests it does. Don't get that too often. Well, actually, no, that's a lie. You get it a lot more often lately. Yeah, connect those. And I don't really need that. Yeah, that'll work. Oh, but these are broken. And then down here. Nope, not down here. Yeah, no, down here, there it is. I'm just gonna go ahead and... This doesn't need a lot of power. That would be more than sufficient. There's a lot of nuclear waste down here. Oops, I destroyed a beehive. Those are finite. I really need to not do that. Yeah, you cannot get additional beehives. I also should do something about that poor Nosh bean sprout. Oh, goody. Ooh, lime. Since we're good on food, I'll happily take the lime. Did we make that super coolant? Yes, we did. So there's even more in the pipes now. Wonderful. It just doesn't always look like there is. Oh, for the love of... Can we just get these built, though? I don't just mean the bunker tile. I want to get this up and running. So that I can start bombarding places with, well, specifically so I can start bombarding this place from orbit with ice or just water. Well, either one, really. Fact of the matter is, the plan is to try and chill it. We got missing, we don't have Fairy Sludge yet, because we don't have any Mega Prawns at the moment. Mostly because this thing is dormant. And also trying to ranch these guys properly is just difficult. Like, I can do it, it's just hard. Because these things... The one plant they eat and it requires brine ice. And that is so hard to get a hold of. How much are these worth? 64. So each of these is worth 4. I have enough for 2. Okay, so that'll do it. Yes, finally, build the pipes. This keeps getting blasted with steam. Yeah, I guess we'll use that. And then once this guy is done being emptied out, not this one. Which I think that might take a little while. Still needs to be filled with fuel. How much fuel do you got left? Okay, just deconstruct that and rebuild it. That's fine. One pipe. Just need this to get built. Oh, mind, I got all this piping as well. This stuff's too important to let go ignored, however. I need to get it all constructed. You're full on oxidizer. I don't know if I'm going to send that rocket out immediately or not, though. Well, I've also got to configure its interior. That's kind of important. I wish polluted oxygen either sat above or below regular oxygen and didn't separate into weird layers. Like, it's really inconsistent. And inconsiderate with how it does that. I don't need these anymore. Nice. Also, I don't need any of that. Especially tearing these apart. Yeah, because all this stuff's made out of iridium. Okay, that's made out of steel, but still. Tearing it all down is at least a little important. How is this doing? Output pipe is full. Okay. Plenty steel and gold, however, at the moment. Well, I say plenty. Not really. Care about the bunker tile, I just want the pipes built. How did I do that? How did I build a liquid bridge there instead of a gas bridge? Excuse me, what happened there? Like, I do not have answers for how that happened. And even if I did, I don't. Okay, so I need to put down a potted plant. Every time they open that door, it just shoves a whole lot more gas pressure in there. Poor child. Need everything out of this room next. And then, I think that's everything in that room. Looks like it, at least in that file. And dig this out to lower the water further. Actually, I don't need that piping because... No, yes, I do. I take that back. I do need that. I know this doesn't care about what kind of gas it receives, it just wants to receive zombie spores. Problem is, zombie spores grow best in carbon dioxide. I guess natural gas would also work, but no. Also because the spore child itself wants to be in carbon dioxide. Ooh, that's an issue. Let's clean that up. As we vent out the gas gradually, well, the breathable gas, depleted oxygen. Then, well, we're doing that down there. How are we doing up here? It looks like we're mostly... Is that already a pipe there? Yeah, it's already a pipe there. I don't need to do that. However, these broken pipes need to be fixed. Okay. Go ahead and reconnect these. That been built? It has been built. Alright. I do like these insulate pipes because they cool down based off what's running through it, but they don't get heated up by exterior factors unlike other pipes. Or other pipe materials, I should say. Which, you know, is great when it has zero thermal conductivity. Alright, now let's start supplying things with liquid hydrogen as well. And a lot, but it'll do. It'll do quite nicely. This one will fill up sooner because it was mostly full to begin with. Oh, not mostly full, but it was closer to half full than this one, which was already empty. Delicious liquid oxygen. Which, while I can't say anything about liquid hydrogen, I know liquid oxygen actually is blue. Like it is properly blue. But these guys are going to have so much mileage. Honestly, what I should probably do is set up liquid shut-off valves. That way, liquid just can't flow in here when the rockets aren't here, and then when I have all my rockets launched, then this and gate gets switched off. Hey, we're building more of it. Excellent. Build away. Or we're just dropping off the material. It's ready to be built. Well, some of it is. What do you got in you? Almost. Almost enough. That ain't good. We need more oxygen to pump up. I should establish a second oxygen, or a third oxygen system, though. Just so I can better supply up here. That is full. Okay. This one almost full. And then as far as hydrogen goes, we're still pumping. This is going to take significantly longer than the oxidizer. Full. Hello, what do we got here? Well, I guess I'll take the Joya seeds. Can't get them any other way, so. Another set of frilly yellow cake gloves. Already got those. But now I can afford the Plunger Storm. Oh yes. Sensibilities are going to be assaulted. Excellent. Just immediately demolish all of this. Alright, that's filling up, and that one's... Nope. That's not a good sign. There. Give me 1 second here. No, doesn't connect. Weird. Yeah, OBS keeps frame dropping for a second. That's not entirely encouraging, but it seems to at least still be connected. So I guess I can't complain too much. I mean, I absolutely can and will complain because that ain't great. That's a 50% frame drop rate. Not a good sign, but it's just kind of funny because YouTube itself is actually saying it's an excellent connection. So make a... Yeah, I need to change these engines out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, they're the same size engine. That's good. That's good. Same engine sizes is excellent. How did you get... How? No, never mind, I see how. I see how, never mind. Never mind.